time at it again.
Hopped up at the bed, I put that drip on. Talking about that work, don't hit my iPhone, hit my flip phone. Shorty fat as hell, she might be yellow, might be red bone. Talking about I made it, how you ain't know that I've been on, been on. Hopped up at the bed, I put that drip on. Talking about that work, don't hit my.
What's up, you guys? It's your girl Shay back with another video. If you're new to my channel, make sure that you hit that subscribe button, and those of you that are not, welcome back. I appreciate you continuing to be part of the family, but we're gonna get right into this. I just wanted to come and chit chat with you guys while I'm doing my hair. I just want to chit chat with you guys while I'm doing my hair. I know I do a lot of videos of me sitting down talking and not doing anything, but today I'm going to be doing something while I'm talking to you guys. This is not a hair tutorial, so if you're here for that, find another video. I do have a video of me doing my hair. It kind of tells you what I use, but doesn't really explain how to braid. If you need to know how to braid, there's other YouTube channels and videos for that. But yeah, I just wanted to come and talk to you guys. The last video I said that our anniversary was coming up, and I don't even know if I posted that footage where I said that. I did start vlogging for our anniversary. I'm not even going to tell no story. The kid was smacked, and if you see me looking over here, it's because I'm doing my hair. The mirror's over here, but I'm using the ring light. You get what I'm saying. So yeah, I was kind of smacked. Like, I was smacked. So that anniversary vlog was crappy. It was terrible. It was so terrible. But I enjoyed myself, but that's what I wanted to come and talk to you guys about. Some of that, some of this, some of that, some of everything. So Jay just left with Mozzie to go to the grocery store, so I figured this was the best, good opportunity to go ahead and knock out a video for you guys and give you some content. Plus, I've been wanting to talk to you guys about this for a while. I'm going to do a more detailed video of my journey, but I am no longer breastfeeding. Like, oh my gosh. Insert hurrahs, claps, yay, yay. Yeah, y'all clap for your girl. Put some clapping hands in them comments. But yes, I am no longer breastfeeding. Mozzie his birthday is in September.
Boy, if you don't.
We ain't gonna talk about what I just did. So his birthday is September, August, July, June, May. So yeah, he's about 17 months. Yeah, about 17 months. So y'all, it's been a long journey, and breastfeeding, I'm not going to tell any stories. In the beginning for me was easy. Like, just like, thankfully I didn't have issues with him latching. He came out latching instantly. I didn't have issues with milk production or anything. And whilst I'm gonna go further in depth for new moms who are still discovering my channel, and that I'll probably let y'all know like some things that kind of like happened while I was breastfeeding, or some things that I didn't know happened while you're breastfeeding. I kind of was like panicking about as far as production and things. But just to give y'all an overview, you know, if you're not new here, you're true here, then you know from the beginning I said I wanted to exclusively pump. I said that when I was doing my baby shower haul video, and the doctors told me to basically let him latch for a couple of weeks and then switch over to bottles and stuff. This lighting is a little too good for your girl, but yeah. So I listened to their advice because, you know, why would you not listen to your doctor, right? But we all know how my experiences of listening to my doctor have been. If you watch my other video. I'm gonna, you know, put that up top too. So he developed a preference. He would not drink milk out of a bottle. Like, he would let my husband feed him out of a bottle, but he would only drink like an ounce. So I was wasting breast milk. It just wasn't working for us. He really preferred to drink from a bottle, and I wasn't going to starve him to try to get him to just drink from a bottle. So I gave up on the whole switching, and I continued to nurse. So I've been nursing this grown man. It's like, nah, let me stop, because I don't want anyone to take offense, because I know that you can nurse up to 2 years, and I know a lot of people, even some people, feel like, you know, they'll stop when they're ready type of situation. But I was ready, and that's what matters. My mental health, my you know, it's good for them, but also, like, let's just be honest. Okay, up to 2 years you can breastfeed, right? Breastfeeding, it takes a lot. It's a lot. Like, for mentally, it can be a lot as your child gets older. I feel like breastfeeding contributed to a lot of, I'm not going to say issues, but a lot of challenges with Mozzie. And I'm not going to say it was just breastfeeding, but like I said, I'm going to get deeper into breastfeeding. These are my opinions. I felt like, okay, boys tend to be a little bit clingier to their moms in the beginning. Like I said, this is a whole opinion. But I feel like breastfeeding contributed to him being even more clingy. He relies on me for comfort, because I was his breastfeeding and he would comfort nurse. Like, everything else in life that he needed comfort about, it was me. You know, like, if he fell and got hurt, he would come to me, he want a boob. If he got upset, he would come to me and he would want a boob. And it's like, okay, like, mommy's trying to cook, mommy's trying to clean, mommy's trying to have a woosah moment. So I was just done. I was done. I was over it. And I feel like it's okay. Like, he made it past a year, even if he hadn't, because I tried to stop before he got to a year. But even if he hadn't made it past a year, I was, if I could have stopped sooner, I would have been done. But I was, so for the anniversary, my mom had asked to, you know, basically like, hey, well, you gonna bring them to me? Because my mom's used to us going out of town and stuff. We didn't go out of town. We didn't really do much anything. We just went and ate and just enjoyed having, you know, a good 5-6 days to ourselves, basically, just to chill out. He only took a couple days off of work. So, yeah, we didn't really do anything too major. We just enjoyed, you know, having time to ourselves, like I was saying. So while he was at my mom's, I didn't send milk in a cup, because like I said, he doesn't really like his breast milk in a cup anyways. And I had stopped pumping way earlier. Like, I probably pumped a couple times for milk, but I didn't really pump in store, just because I felt like when I was giving him breast milk, he was wasting it. So why waste it? Initially, throughout that whole time we were there, we was there for like a couple hours before we came back home, like 2 hours probably. But the whole time we was there, when I first got there, I thought he was gonna immediately like jump all over me, be wanting boo, etc., etc., etc. But he didn't, until he got tired. When it hit nap time, he was basically attacking me, but we used that opportunity to go ahead and hit the road, because it was a 2-hour drive, and we know car rides when Mozzie's tired, even when he's not tired, car rides are going to guarantee put him to sleep. So we used that as a distraction, and we had tried before sending him to my mom to like try to distract him from time to time with boobs. I just personally couldn't handle the screaming. I don't know if I've mentioned this before, but like, I love kids to death. I obviously wanted kids. I used to say I wanted 5 boys, but I can't take babies screaming and hollering, and my son has lungs on him. He has lungs on him. Like, I tend to give in just for my sanity. I don't like, it's like nails on a chalkboard for me. So that could have contributed to some of the issues that I feel like breastfeeding probably did, as far as him being clingy and stuff, because I was one of them ones, like, if he's crying, you know, sometimes it's like you want to let them cry it out, but I wouldn't let him cry it out because I couldn't tolerate him crying it out, if that makes sense. I'd rather pick him up, pacify him, than to listen to him screaming, which I know is bad for both of us, but you have to do what works best for you. So while I'm rambling, Humi got home. He was fine up until nighttime. When it was time for when he got sleepy, he started up again. And I'm like, oh snap, like, what am I gonna do? So I just held him while he screamed for like a good, like, he cried for like a good 20-30 minutes before he cried himself to sleep. And then after that day, and he saw like, hey, she's not giving in, he probably like tried like a touch it and look at me type of thing a couple times. And then I made sure I covered up around him so that way he wouldn't be tempted, because like, since I knew I was breastfeeding and I don't like clothes anyways, I would go to sleep, you know, with like my boobs out or something like that, so it would be easy for him to get to him. I don't have to feel like have him pulling on my clothes and stuff, because he would rip your clothes off dang near trying to get to it if you're not moving fast enough. So yeah, I definitely I'm super happy about that, really excited about that. Also, Mozzie has been showing a lot of signs of readiness for potty training, like a lot of signs. Like, before, he's been shown signs way before now, but I didn't want to start too early because I felt like I hear a lot of people say like boys have potty training regression. But he's been showing signs that he's ready for potty training for quite some time. Like, if he's super wet, he starts taking his diaper off. In the bathroom, he shows curiosity. He'll hand you toilet paper. He wants to flush the toilet. He watches, like, when his dad goes to use the bathroom, he watches his dad use the restroom. All that good stuff. So, I don't know why I'm not doing... Okay. I'm talking to y'all and I'm forgetting my brick layering. Oh, I'm not gonna brick layer this row actually, because I don't like when my middle part is brick layered. So we're not gonna brick layer the middle part. I don't like that. I like my braids to line up for my middle part. So we're not gonna brick layer this one. But yeah, he be I'm sorry, y'all. Y'all looking at all kinds of angles at me, but this is the best place to put the camera up right now. So, he's been showing a lot of signs of potty training. My mom has the little stepping stool thing that you put to the toilet, like the little seat that has a ladder to it. She had bought that a while back when we first noticed he was showing signs of potty training, but I never got around to starting him off because I was working. And I'm not saying my husband wouldn't do it, but I feel like because there is two of us, it would be easier to start potty training him on a day where we're both home, so we can like tag team and be like, hey, you know, take him to the bathroom like every 30 minutes, every 15 minutes, etc., etc., etc. And I'm gonna try to just go straight to pull-ups during naps and underwear in the daytime. So also it's, you know, clean up messes and accidents, probably better for two of us since there are two of us, because I am big on, if I'm married, you gonna help me. I'm big on that. So that's with everything, cleaning everything. We're not gonna get into the whole opinion thing, because I know some people feel like, oh, if you're the wife of the house, it's your job to clean up. It is my job to clean up, but my husband's grown. Like, that can get tiring, especially when you have kids. You have to work together. Like, we can clean up after each other, but it's not my, if I can go to work, you can clean up. Let's just say that. So, yeah, so I'm thinking about this week. I was going to go ahead and start potty training, but obviously I'm doing my hair, and Jay was off yesterday and today. So next week, that's the task, because my hair is going to be done. I'm not going to have really anything to do. I'm going to grind hard the rest of this week once I get my hair finished. Working wise, since I've been doing DoorDash, I kind of can make my own schedule. So I'm excited to get him started on potty training. If any of you guys have started potty training your kids, leave me some tips down below with some things that work for you guys. Some people say like the whole sticker thing and rewards kind of help with their kids. Mozzie is not. He's interested in stickers as far as peeling stickers off of stuff, but he doesn't like stickers like that. Like, there's not much that I feel like I could encourage. He's very food motivated, but I don't want to use food as motivation with him because he's so food motivated already. I don't feel like food is something like you should use for motivation. But hey, everything works for other people. You know, I feel like I should just be able to take him in the bathroom, play some songs. Now, what's the hard part? I feel like the hardest part is going to be him actually sitting on the toilet, because that boy don't sit down nowhere. In public, at home, he don't sit down. I be trying so hard. Like, I be having to make swift exits. We were at the Apple store while Jay was getting his phone fixed. And when I tell you, he screamed bloody murder so loud, I felt like somebody thought we was going to be we were trying to kidnap him. I scooped him up and took out of there, all because I was trying to get him to sit down, y'all. Trying to get him to sit down. He did not sit down. My mom said it's probably because if y'all listen, I'm always like, my mom said, like, girl, what do you say? My mom said, but yeah, no, my mom, my sister, we all say it's probably because, you know, people have different parenting styles. I'm one of the parents, I play with him, but I let him also do a lot of independent play, right? So when he's doing independent play, that's like, hey, I give you reign of the house or whatever room we're currently in. I give you free reign of that room. However, if he's getting into something he has no business, I just redirect him. So I feel like doing that and not like encouraging him to sit down and play with something or sit down and focus on one thing. He doesn't like sitting down, sitting still. I feel like he feels like if he's sitting down, it's a punishment for him or something. Like, he'll do it for a couple seconds. Like, he'll do it on his own when he's tired. He'll come and sit down beside you because he wants to, like, you know, obviously, you know, the security, because he's tired. He's just like, he comes, sit beside you, yawning and stuff until you fall asleep. But other than that, like, he's in everything. And I do mean everything. So I think it's going to be interesting to see how he does with sitting on the toilet. I feel like I can give him the iPad with CoComelon for a little while, but it's not going to work. That's another thing. When he was younger, I didn't do a lot of like turning on kids shows and stuff. I just let him play with his toys because I feel like that was better. Like, let him play with toys, be a kid more versus like watching TV all the time. So he'll watch TV. He likes to watch TV, but we've noticed, aside of CoComelon, he likes he'll watch YouTube with us, like while we're watching CJ So Cool, CJ on 32s. He really loves CJ So Cool though. I think it's because there's other kids in the video. Mozzie really loves kids. When we go to the park and stuff, like, I feel like I need to get him out with kids more. I kind of have spoken before about putting him in daycare and stuff, and I feel like daycare, he probably does need daycare for kid interaction. I'm just so terrified of leaving my kid in the hands of somebody. It's just so much that goes on in the world, and I know there's people who don't have, who aren't in a position where they can stay home with their kids, or where like they have people who can watch them, where your schedules are where y'all can take turns watching. But because we are able to take shifts watching him, like I got so comfortable with that. Like I'm terrified to having other people watch Mozzie, even like sending him to my mom. I know my mom's not gonna hurt my child, but being 2 hours away, it can be kind of nerve-wracking. Like I had to force myself not to constantly call her and like, hey, what's he doing now? Like, did he eat? Did he do this? Has he been drinking water? Because I was really big on like, has he been drinking water since he wasn't nursing while he was with her? But he did really well. I got there, y'all. Let me tell y'all, this was the funniest thing when Mozzie was with my mom. He literally would not talk, smile. When he's on here, he's constantly like, when I call my mom, he's like smiling, laughing, talking, everything else. Y'all probably watching this, and like she been rambling for 21 minutes and she got 3 braids done. 2 really. Because when I'm doing stuff while I'm braiding my hair, if it ain't music, it's slowing me down. But hey, y'all are keeping me company right now. So if it's not like when he's here and I call my mom, he's all smiles, laughing, excited. He'll blow kisses. He do all that. Literally anytime I FaceTime him when he was with my mom, he was like this. Like, he did not want to talk to me. I don't know if it was because he's like, hey, like, you came, I didn't know where you went, and you just disappeared, and I've been here for X amount of days. Like, you abandoned me. What do you want? Because I literally feel like he felt like, girl, you abandoned me. Do not talk. Like, Mozzie is a character. Like, you gonna know how he feel for real. When I got there, he was happy to see us, but he kind of still was like, taking stuff to his grandma, like, are these my parents? Are they taking me back home? Oh no, let me not even get too excited, because they got me twisted for real. Like, Mozzie is so funny. You gonna know when he mad at you. You gonna know when he mad at you. But yeah, it took him a while to warm back up to me. He was just like, he came to me instantly. Because when we walked in, I should have recorded all of this. But like I said, for anniversary was Smack. And then the day we went to go pick him up, we kind of sat up all night. So we were both really tired. When we got there, he saw his dad first. And Jay was like this. But he locked eyes on me. And like, swung his hand like, boom, I see my mama, and ran to me and got in my lap. And I was like, okay. Like, so he was excited. Like, he wasn't laughing and stuff, smiling and stuff. Like, I thought he would be like, that excited. But he was just like, I see my mama. Get out of my way. And he came to me and just got in my lap and was chilling. And I was like, yeah, my baby definitely was mad. He missed me. But that's okay, because he needs to spend time with, his family and stuff. I'm glad that he is comfortable to go with my mom. Mozzie was, for a while, he wouldn't go to other people. And it's kind of sad because before my father-in-law passed away, which, Jay's dad, he had just started going to him. Like, he had went and spent a day with them, and they went to the park and everything, and he got used to his grandfather, he was already used to his uncle, because I feel like his uncle is a teenager. So I feel like kids kind of can tell the difference between an adult and between like a teenager. So he was already kind of used to his uncle, but he finally had just started going to his grandfather. And aside of me, Gary, and one of my cousins who would come over here, y'all seen her in my other vlogs, Koya J. Go subscribe to her channel, Koya J TV. Those were the only people that he really was comfortable around. So I was glad, like my father-in-law basically was saying, like, before he passed away, like, I want him to get used to me, because I want to be able to like babysit my grandson. I was like, yeah, definitely, we do need to come take him to his grandfather more. So it's rather really unfortunate, but the silver lining to it all was, this was literally like 2 weeks before he passed away, that he warmed up to him and everything. Sorry, it's kind of emotional still. That's not what this video is about though. So it's good, at least I feel like it was good that he did, because I know that made him feel good that, his grandson got used to him and was playing with him and stuff. So I'm glad that happened at least before, anyways, change the subject. So the sun is out, weather is bipolar. Cut the cameras. All right, so yeah, I was supposed to cut that portion of the video and come back, but look, your girl not about to do all that editing. So yeah, it's like them tears real quick and keep braiding his hair. But yeah, the sun is out, the weather's been bipolar, but it hasn't been super cold. Like, we had a week where it was like 70 degrees, and then it was just like dang near below zero outside. And I'm like, people were like, oh yeah, good old North Carolina. But I seen this wasn't just North Carolina, this was everywhere. Like, we're really used to weather being bipolar. We don't have like really white winters, and white winters, of course, I mean, like snow and stuff like that. It'll snow, but a lot of times it doesn't stick. It's like flurries and stuff. So I'm glad that the weather's warming up. This is my favorite time of year. I'm glad that daylight savings time, that the clocks went back forward and all that. I'm all for the time never changing again, because the world is altered anyways. Can we have another conversation about this? This should have been a live video. If you want me to do live videos and chit chat with you guys and have like more in-depth conversations, let me know in the comments down below, because we could definitely do this. We could talk about our kids. Maybe some people have parenting advice and like, not parenting advice, but some tips on what helped them with different things. And we can do this in real time. Like, I wouldn't mind doing lives like where I'm sitting down and just doing other stuff. And we can chit chat and get more personal. I feel like on my channel, I haven't really been too personal with you guys. Like, I was just telling my brother that the other day, I feel like because I started with the mommy content and I was pregnant, and I like, if you really check the vibes of those videos, I like people comment on how positive I was and how strong I was giving, my pregnancy and being high risk, and just the energy. And I don't feel like the energy at all was fabricated. I feel like when I was pregnant, because I knew, my circumstances. First of all, I was very happy in my pregnancy. Like, I love being pregnant. Like, I just enjoyed being pregnant so much. Even aside of everything, weekly shots and all of that, I enjoyed being pregnant so much that like I had a sense of calmness about myself. Like when I go back and watch the videos, like I've never been that calm and zen and relaxed. I feel like in my life, I had such a sense of calmness about myself. And like, I'm not saying the energy was lacking, but I feel like that kind of contributed to me not really showing my full personality initially. I was showing y'all a side of me of when, you know, I'm just having a chill day. But on a day-to-day basis, my husband is annoyed. I'm bouncing off of walls. Like, you will be like, girl, you might want to get that checked out. Like, I definitely need to channel my energy into productive things sometimes. Like me sitting here braiding my hair. Like, yeah, I be having to channel it. I've been low-key doing my hair for 3 days. This is the 3rd day. I did this in 2 days. It took me 2 days to do this, but if I'm being perfectly honest, I've just been stopping. Yesterday, I really didn't do I didn't work on my hair. I did like 4 braids yesterday and called it a day because I was just like, you know, I was so tired from the day before. Last night, I was gonna sit up and just finish my hair, but sometimes you have to know when to just take care of yourself. So I went to bed instead. Definitely. Well, I didn't go to sleep. I said I was going to bed to get some rest. I ended up sitting up with Bae watching movies. That's not snot, y'all. That's where the tear ran. But I'm not gonna hold you guys too long because this video is already 31 minutes. But I wanted to chit chat and let you guys know, like, my breastfeeding journey is over. Mozzie's about to start being potty trained, so I'm gonna definitely vlog that. I'm gonna do a video in depth about my breastfeeding. But since Mozzie's turning 2, I'm not saying you're not going to see Mozzie in the channel, or I'm not going to talk about mommy things in the channel. I still want to kind of talk about a lot of the toys and stuff that we've gotten him, because I feel like we did really well. If you guys want that video, let me know down in the comments below as well. Like if you want a video of toys, because like I said before, I know there's still probably new moms discovering the channel. Not necessarily all you guys that already had your babies. Like if you already had your kids, like why would you want to know first year's toys? Because you done had to figure that out yourself. Maybe you see some other, but we purchased a lot of toys that grew with him. So I was telling him like, hey, he has too many toys, we should go through them and throw them out. But there's not really much to throw out because, well, not throw out, donate. But you know, because of COVID and everything, I don't know if places are taking donations. I could look into that because I much rather give toys to people who need them, or even you guys, versus throwing them in the trash can, because there's nothing wrong with his toys. I could always sanitize them, soak them in a tub full of bleach, stuff that can be wet, and rub them down, spray them down, and ship them to you guys if you're interested. But I feel like there were a lot of toys that grew with him, or are still growing with him. So I'm gonna go ahead and wrap up this video. If you enjoyed this video, make sure that you give it a thumbs up. If you didn't enjoy the video, let me know in the comments down below, because either way, you watched it and you supported it. So it's your girl Deshe. Oh, I am tripping. Before I end this video, don't forget that once I hit 1,000 subscribers, I'm giving 2 of you guys, 2 people will be getting $50. So what are you waiting for? If you have not hit that subscribe button, make sure you go ahead and hit the subscribe button and join the family, because the cookouts get lit over here. We got everything on the menu. Everything on the menu. Like, we even serve crabs at our cookout. They blue crabs. But don't trip. If you're not bringing king crabs, don't complain. And don't bring yourself king crabs. If it's not enough for everybody, eat it at home. Like, we don't do that over here. We don't do that over here.
No, son.
But yeah, make sure that you hit that like button, you comment and subscribe down below. It's your girl Deshe. I love you guys. Peace.